Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we got something different. So we all know that Marvel Contest of Champions is a very complicated game with hundreds of champions and a ton of nodes and also various game modes. So I have been playing this game for 5 years myself, and I think I have enough game knowledge to finally make a tier list. So I'm sure you have seen many tier lists from like a lot of other YouTubers, but today I'm going to show you an advanced tier list that is based on numbers. So basically we use a scoring system for every champion based on their performance in a number of criteria such as Alliance War Attack, Alliance War Defense, Alliance Quest, Prestige, and all of that stuff. So the categories are, first off, we got Alliance War Attack, Alliance War Defense, Alliance Quest, Incursions, Labyrinth of Legends, Abyss of Legends, Act 6 and Act 7 Paths, Act Bosses, Monthly Quests and Variants, and Prestige. So those are the categories, and of course not everyone values the same things that I value here. So yeah, not all categories are equally spreaded. So for example, I value Alliance War more, so I put higher percentage on it, so it affects the results more than the Alliance Quest does. So here you can see the percentages of each criteria. So we got 15% on attack, 10% on defense. So totally for Alliance War, in total we have 25%. Then Alliance Quest 10% with Prestige. So it's 20% for Alliance Quest, 5% for Incursions, 7% for Labyrinth of Legends, for Abyss of Legends 8, and Act 6 and 7 with bosses is 25 in total. And then we got the last 10% for monthly quests and variants. So those add up to a total of 100%. And on your left, we have all the champions ranked in alphabetical order, and all we have to do is to fill up the boxes in each category with a number of 1 to 5 based on each character's performance in every category. So yeah, you can see the champions here, got all of them here. So after all the boxes are filled, we calculate the weighted average score on every single champion, and then we use Excel's rank function to rank the champions based on their score from highest to lowest. And then lastly, we set the thresholds for each tier, and you can see them all right here. So S tier is 3.60, for A tier we got 3 to 3.59, B tier 2.45 to 2.99, C tier from 2 to 2.44, D tier 1.50 to 1.99, E tier 1.26 to 1.49, and then lastly F tier is below 1.25. So the S tier is like beyond God tier, A tier is God tier. So yeah. And yeah, let's talk about the S tier champions first. So the first champion in the Cosmic class, in my opinion, is Cosmic Ghost Rider. Like, it doesn't even matter that you use suicides, because like you can use SP3s, deal massive damage, and honestly you use an SP2 and the fight is over. Like, this guy is ridiculous. Like, let's see here. Where is CGR? Okay, there he is. So he gets 4 in Alliance War Attack. His damage is amazing, but he doesn't have all the utility. Like, he's got amazing damage, like probably the best damage in the game, but doesn't have the greatest utility. Like, who has a 5 here? So he doesn't have great utility like Hercules. Like, Hercules has that, how do you call it, where he can die, like the immortality. It's pretty amazing for Alliance War. But let's see CGR. He gets a 4 here. 3 in Alliance War Defense, Like, if you get hit, you're dead. And yeah, some people, like, you can like, I evade his SP1s and SP2s pretty easy, but they are kind of hard to do. You need a lot of practice. So 4 in Alliance Quest, his damage is like, you destroy Alliance Quest. Like, even the bosses, like, it's so crazy. But it doesn't get a 5, he doesn't apply any poisons, and all of that stuff. 4 incursions, the damage there, yep. 1 power boost, use a cosmic power boost, like, there goes all the rooms. Unless, like, you get a BS node combination, but yeah. 5 in Labyrinth, 5 in Abyss, 5 in Act 6 Paths, 5 in Bosses, 5 in Monthly Quests, and 5 in Prestige. Even his Prestige is amazing, guys. Like, for Monthly Quest, he's the best for the Cosmic Monthly Quest. For Variance, he destroys everything. He doesn't have something for the Evade, but yeah, the damage is ridiculous. 5 in Bosses, he destroys them. Act 6 and Act 7 Paths, destroys them. There's nothing that can stop him, honestly. And I don't even have him as a 5-star or a 6-star. Like, it's insane. I'm trying to get him from the dual class, Cosmic and Tech, but I can't. So he's the first champion there. Like, no doubt. Maybe there is doubt for Hercules, but I don't think so. So, Hyperion. Hyperion is the second champion. So let's see Hyperion here. So Hyperion, he gets a 4 in attack, 4 in defense, the power gain. And if he doesn't want to throw the specials, you're dead with an SP3. He's got great damage. 5 in Alliance Quest, you can heal. He's got immunity to poison, he's amazing. 5 in Incursions, he has a lot of furies. It's pretty good. A lot of buffs. And the fact that you don't need to, like, attack the opponent, you can just wait for the power gain. Deal some damage. Who knows? 4 for Labyrinth, 3 for Abyss. His damage is amazing. He doesn't get a 5 though because there is Limber for Labyrinth. And 3 for Abyss because there are a lot of requirements. And with the heavy attacks, in order to build your damage, you need heavy attacks. And there's a lot of hits for that, for the Abyss. That's why he gets 3. 5 in Act 6 Paths. His damage is ridiculous. 4 for Act Bosses. He can destroy some bosses pretty easily. 5 for Monthly Quest and Variance. He's actually one of the best champions for the Cosmic, what do you call it? Cosmic Monthly Quest. For the Cavalier one. So yeah. He gets a little fury, that's why. And with his damage you can do 40,000 medium attack. But what keeps him down? 2 in Prestige. And honestly, it doesn't keep him down. But yeah, gets 2 in Prestige. That's the worst part about Hyperion. For Hercules, we put him at rank 3. Maybe he goes higher, but we will see. He's almost as Hyperion though. So Hercules, I've seen some crazy stuff. He gets a 5 in Light for attack. Like, the fact that you can stay immortal for so many seconds is amazing. Like, you don't die. It's so good. And you're unblockable too. 3 for defense. Like, he can be stun immune, but he's pretty easy. You can, like, heavy counter him now. So only a 3. 5 in Alliance Quest. Again, that immortality is just, it's amazing. 3 for Incursions. Maybe he gets higher there. But yeah, because of the immortality. But yeah, if you get a weird combination of, like, nodes, you might struggle. You need to build up as well. 5 for Labyrinth. His damage is amazing. And 4 for Abyss because of the requirements. 4 for Act 6 Paths and 3 for Act Bosses. 3 for Monthly Quest and Variance and 5 for Prestige. And also keep in mind that we use suicides, and yeah, Hercules, I don't think he's immune to anything. Maybe he is actually. And need to throw like an SP1 or an SP2 to deal the crazy damage, so that is why. But if you have immortality, it doesn't matter. But yeah, keep in mind we use suicides, and this list is based on suicide. So, and also, you need to be a lot of skilled to play Hercules pretty good because you need a lot of intercepts. So yeah, it's kind of hard. Angela for suicides is amazing, like so good. 4 for alliance war attack, 1 for defense though, because she is like the easiest champion. 5 for alliance quest, the healing is amazing. 5 for incursions. She has a ton of buffs, like every single bar of power you get, 1 buff. Can you imagine how crazy it can get with a buff cornucopia? It's insane. 3 for labyrinth and 3 for abyss. Her damage is pretty good, but yeah, not like for 4 or 5. 4 for act paths, like the fact that you can ignore the damage if you have a lot of buffs is so useful, but she doesn't have anything else other than that, so that's why she doesn't get a 5. 3 for bosses, and then 5 for monthly quest and variants. She's also pretty good for the monthly cavalier, like if you get a lot of buffs, you get those aptitude buffs, it's amazing. And 4 for prestige, so her prestige is pretty amazing. And let's see here, the last S tier champion, it's Corvus, and she's actually got the same score, he's actually got the same score with Angela. But why is he rank 4? Like some people might say he needs like to be rank 1, but this is why Corvus is not higher. Why? Because he gets 1 in labyrinth and 1 in abyss. Where is he? Here. He gets 1 in labyrinth and 1 in abyss. And why is that? Because you have 20 charges. Corvus is so bad in long fights. He's good for like even Realm of Legends, he's not that good. Like if you have a power boost maybe. But this guy, we all know once he doesn't have charges, he has the worst damage. Like if it wasn't for Labyrinth and Abyss, he might have been above Cosmic Strider. But because Cosmic Strider is better for Labyrinth and Abyss, he is higher. So let's see his scores. So he has 5 in Alliance War attack. He's amazing. Like, yeah, if you use him, destroys everything. 3 for defense. Like the critical hits on the block can hurt a lot. So that's why he gets a 3. 5 in Alliance quest. Like I use him every single Alliance quest. You get the charges. Like the fact that you can survive with 1 HP is so good. It's like Hercules Immortality. It's about the same. And I think Hercules got a 5 as well, right? Yeah, he did. So 5 in incursions. I use him like I said, like in the Mystic video. I use him all the time. Claire and Corvus are the ones that I use for sure. The third one is debatable, but yeah. So 1 in Labyrinth and 1 in Abyss. That's why he is so bad. Like if we put the same stuff with Cosmic Ghost Rider, if we put 5 and 5, I am pretty sure he would go above CGR. And if he wasn't above CGR, he was above Hyperion for sure. 4 in Act 6 paths. Amazing. Act bosses, if you have him built up, destroys them. 4 in monthly quests and variants. He's not amazing for monthly quests, but for variants, he's just crazy. You can even ignore the evade if you have the Proxima synergy. It's so good. 4 for prestige. But yeah, he's the last S tier champion. He is amazing. Then we have Captain Marvel movie. She gets a 4 in attack. Like if you like want to use some potions, because it's gonna hurt with the block damage. She can destroy the bosses, but only a 4. Like a 3 in defense. She's pretty easy. Her SP2 maybe a little bit hard, but only a 3. 3 for Alliance quest, 1 immunity, and not that crazy good of sustain, because you take a lot of block damage, but if you have her awaken, the indestructible can help you a lot. 3 for incursions. She can destroy bosses, but again, the block damage, because you gotta like parry 12 times or 13 times. Like if you want to heal, she's pretty amazing. 3 for Labyrinth, 3 for Abyss. The damage is pretty good, but not crazy OP like CGR level or Hyperion. 4 for Act 6. You can use her a lot in Act 6. She is pretty good for the damage. 3, like, she's pretty good, how do you call it? The node where every time you attack, you get a Fury, and then after, I think, 12 Furies or 10, you get Degened. But it doesn't matter because you have the Indestructible. I don't know why I don't remember it. Oh, the Icarus node. She's amazing for that. So she gets a 4. 3 for bosses. If you build her up, you can destroy them pretty easily, but you need to have her built up. 3 for monthly quests and variants. Like, she doesn't get buffs unless you parry 13 times. Oh, 5 for prestige. So, prestige, she has a lot of prestige. And she's at A tier at rank 6. But then we have Call Obsidian. So Call Obsidian, he's like pretty much the same thing like Captain Marvel. You need to take a lot of block damage, and this guy's block damage is pretty bad. Not like Modoc's, but he's pretty bad for the block damage. 3 for Alliance War attack because you need to build him up a bit. 2 or 1 for defense, he's pretty easy. 3 for Alliance quest, if you build him up, you can shred those bosses. 3 for incursions, like, he gets a 3 because if you build him up, he's pretty good. And also if you use an FP1, you get the 10 combo shield. And I think it counts as 10 different buffs. So it's pretty good if you have the buff cornucopia. 4 for Labyrinth and 3 for Abyss. His damage is pretty crazy there. He doesn't get a 5 here in Abyss or in Labyrinth because there is the Limber node. 3 for Act 6 and Act 7 Path. If you build him up, amazing. And 3 for bosses. If you build him up, he destroys them. 4 for monthly quests and variants. Also, he is an extra large champion. He's amazing for that. And 4 for prestige. He's at rank 7. Then let's see Medusa and Venom. So Medusa. Where is Medusa? So I see Medusa. Okay. 4 for Alliance War attack. So she can be really useful for Alliance War attack. If there is a robot there, you can destroy them. Like, except Dragonman. Don't bring Medusa in a Dragonman fight. It's not gonna be fun. But then, we got 3 in Alliance War defense. That auto block can wreck you if you don't have a counter. 3 for Alliance quest. She's got a pretty good immunity there, the poison. 2 for incursions. Like, she doesn't have a lot of buffs, but she's pretty good if you're doing like the room 5 and 10, 15 and 20 because there are only robots there. 3 for Labyrinth, 2 for Abyss. Your damage is pretty good, but not amazing. Like, you need to have a lot of synergies in order to do crazy damage. 3 for Act 6 and Act 7 paths. She can, like, destroy the robots in Act 6 and Act 7. 3 for bosses, the same thing. If there's a robot, if you don't have Magneto, she's pretty good with the armor shatter. 4 for monthly quests and variants. She gets some buffs for the monthly quest and for variants. The utility on the robots can be really useful. And what keeps her down? Prestige. She gets 2 in prestige. So yeah, the prestige, yeah, it's pretty bad. And then Venom. Venom here, he gets 1 in Alliance War attack. Or, sorry, I was looking at Venom pool, which he also will get buffed, so Venom will get 1, 1, 1 everywhere. So he's probably gonna be higher than 1. But yeah, we're gonna have to see. Venom, he gets 4 in Alliance War attack. The evade counter, like, he destroys those Spatterham champions like they're nothing because they can't evade. Pretty good, actually. 3 for defense because his AI is pretty aggressive. Like, even in the, what do you call it, Summer of Pain previous week, he was kind of hard there. And then 3 for Alliance quest. He doesn't have immunities, but he can help a lot with the evade. 3 in incursions. He's got a lot of buffs, but we need more utility for incursions, so we are kind of strict there. 2 for Labyrinth and 2 for Abyss. Damage is not amazing. 3 for Act 6 paths. The evade counter is, like I said, pretty good. 3 for Act bosses. 4 for monthly quest. He's an extra large. He's good for the variant. I think the villain's one. He's a villain. You need a lot of evade counters. He is perfect for that. But yeah, maybe we should give him a 5, honestly. Monthly quest. Maybe next month we will do that. because yeah, he's pretty good for the monthly quest too. And what keeps him down? The Venom, like two in a prestige. He would get high. He would go higher if he had like 5. Oh yeah, he's the last champion from the A tier. And then Hela is B tier. Like, she's pretty good with the synergies. I think she gets, in Labyrinth and Abyss, she gets a 4 because of the synergy with Obsidian. It's pretty amazing. And then Heimdall is C tier, only because, like, for the synergy, only for that. Silver Surfer, I have him at D tier. Yeah, I don't really like Silver Surfer, and he's good with throwing specials, and I don't want that. Carnage would go higher, but keep in mind with suicides, he's pretty bad because you need to throw a lot of SP1s for the damage and for the buffs at the start. Like, yeah, he's pretty bad for suicides. If you're using suicides, if you're not, maybe he will go like B tier. He's got pretty good damage, and also if you have deep wounds, it will help a lot. And yeah, Terrax at B tier, Phoenix at B tier. I like Phoenix a lot. Phoenix, I think she gets a lot in the monthly quest, right? Where is Phoenix? So she's there. She gets 3 because, yeah, for Variance she's not amazing, but for monthly quest I actually use her sometimes. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoy this video. This is the Cosmic list, and if you did, please give it a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.